Hi guys, again I welcome you all in my channel Fun with Maths. Today I am here with another new topic of class 8, that is exponents. It is related to class 8 as well as class 7. I hope you will learn and enjoy the topic. Moreover, you should enjoy the topic. Exponents, you can see clearly from its name. This word we have taken from exponential form, how to write numbers in exponential form, how to write them in expanded form. This is all we will recapitulate in this video. And later on, I'll introduce with the laws of exponents. So pay attention and learn as much as you can. Children, in your previous class, you did expanded form. For any number a, which is a real number, if you write like this is expanded form. You are multiplying the same number for n number of times. That n number of times means it can be 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, 10 times, as many as you want. So this is here I have written for 5 times. In short, you wrote it as a to the power 5. So this form is expanded form. This is exponential form. In this exponential form, a is the base where 5 is the exponent. We have generalized this for any real number a and positive integer n, that a multiplied to a into a up to n times gives you a to the power n. What it gives you? A to the power n. Children, I said a is a real number. That real number can be a whole number, natural number, rational number, as well as integer. So we are going to discuss this exponents for all the cases. But let me make you clear that laws remain same whether you take a natural number, a whole number, a rational number, or integer as well. Now coming to laws of exponent, the first law says if you have same bases with different exponents, if you are multiplying the same bases with different exponents, what happens? In the result, we write the base just once and we add the exponents. We write the base just once and add the exponents. For example, say you have 2 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 2. What it would be? It would be 2 to the power 3 plus 2, which is 2 to the power 5. Clear? Suppose you take a rational number, minus 2 by 5 to the power 4 into minus 2 by 5 to the power 3, then it would be minus 2 by 5. Children, we write base just once and add the exponents, 4 plus 3. So answer would be minus 2 by 5 whole to the power 7. This is how we go for first law of exponents. Again, I am emphasizing that bases should be same. Exponents can be positive, they can be negative, they can be positive and a negative, but law will remain same. If you are multiplying the same base with different exponents, exponents will definitely get added. Exponents will definitely get added. In the second law, as we have done for multiplication of the same bases, now we have for the division of same bases. Second law. According to second law, as you have done the first law for multiplication of same bases, here we have for the division of same bases with different exponents. A to the power m divided by a to the power n is equals to, now the exponents get subtracted. In division, the exponents get subtracted. For example, minus 3 to the power 4 divided by minus 3 to the power minus 5. See children, you should not bother about whether plus is here or minus is here, whatever it is. You just see bases are same, division sign is there. You just only look, just take care of two things. Bases should be same and sign of division is there. Fine, it is there. So our task is only to subtract the exponent. 4 minus minus 5. So answer would be minus 3 to the power 4 plus 5, that is minus 3 to the power 9. Likewise, we can have for rational numbers. Another example. Say 1 by 3 to the power 6 divided by 1 by 3 to the power 8. Again another thing where you need not to worry whether first exponent is smaller or larger. Hardly matter. Your task is to check whether bases are same and sign of division is there. So your work is to subtract the exponent. Now coming to third law of exponent. If you have the base with some exponent, again an exponent over that, and again an exponent over that, and say you have one more and more and more, it doesn't matter. The answer would be the product of all these exponents. So a to the power m n l. When we write m n l, it means there is sign of multiplication in between them. For example, 3 to the power 4 to the power minus 2 to the power minus 1. It would be 3 to the power 4 into minus 2 into minus 1. Answer would be 3 to the power 8. Because these two minus will cancel themselves and ultimately the result will be 3 to the power 8. That means if you have exponent over exponent over exponent and like this, so in that case we multiply all the exponents. This is our third law. Understood? We have completed 3 laws till now. Now coming to the fourth law of exponent. According to fourth law of exponent, for any real number a, if it has got exponent 0, children, when I say any real number a, real number is a vast family. It has got vast family. All types of numbers are included in that. It includes whole number, natural number, rational numbers, integers, decimal numbers, as large as you can think. Every number comes under real number. So any real number to the power 0, the result will always be 1. You can take examples. 1000 to the power 0, the answer is 1. 1 lakh to the power 0, The answer is 1. A to the power 0, answer is 1. B to the power 0, answer is 1. Any number, any real number to the power 0, the answer will be always 1. Let's move on. Coming to fifth law of exponent. If you have negative exponent, that means a to the power minus n, we can express it as 1 by a to the power n. We can convert negative exponent into positive by taking the reciprocal of the base. Very interesting. You simply reciprocate the base and the exponent will automatically turn into positive. For example, if you have a to the power minus 1, the reciprocal of a, what is the base? Your base is a. What is the reciprocal of a? That is 1. So it would be 1 by a to the power 1. Another example, 3 by 5 to the power minus 2. Then what would be the result? What is the base? 3 over 5. What would be the reciprocal of 3 over 5? That is 5 over 3. Obviously, my children are very smart. 5 upon 3 and exponent will turn to positive. If you have 4 to the power minus 4, what is the reciprocal of 4? Because 4 is the base. Reciprocal of 4 is 1 by 4. So, as you write it 1 by 4, exponent will turn to positive. So, we can easily make negative exponent to positive as soon as we take the reciprocal of the base. Till now, I hope you are clear with what is base, what is exponent, so no need to express it again. Now, coming to sixth law of exponent, where bases are not same, but exponents are same. So, how can we express? Children, if you are having a to the power m into b to the power m, it is equals to a into b whole to the power m. If you have seen my previous videos in squares, while checking perfect squares, I made use of this law, where the bases were there different but the exponents were same. So, we wrote like this. For example, 2 to the power 5 into 5 to the power 5. Now, you can easily see we have different bases but exponents are same. So, what we do in a bracket, we write the bases and just exponent once. So, it is 10 to the power 5. Likewise, you can have for rational number also. 1 by 2 to the power 3 into 1 by 3 to the power 3. The result would be in a bracket 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 whole to the power 3, that is 1 by 6 to the power 3. So, this is your sixth law of exponent, which describes you even if you have different bases, you want to multiply, but bases have got the same exponent, you can multiply easily. You put the bases in the bracket and write the exponent just once. Just write the exponent once. So, I hope it is clear to you. Now, coming to last law, that is seventh law. Here again, children, you have division of same bases with different bases with same exponent. I have written in the form of rational number, no problem. So, we can express it as division in one bracket and exponent just once. Division in one bracket and exponent in just one time. This exponent is there for just for one time. For example, for some of my students, I would like to write for real number as well. A to the power m divided by b to the power m, it is equals to a divided by b in the bracket whole to the power m. A divided by b whole to the power m. For example, say you have minus 2 to the power 4 divided by minus 3 to the power 4. Children, you can easily see bases are different but exponent is same. So as per rule, what we do, we write the bases in the same bracket as they are negative integers. So I have to take help of curly bracket and exponent just 1. As these two, both of them are negative, so minus will be cancelled. So it would be 2 by 3 to the power 4. What it would be? 2 by 3 to the power 4. I have taught you all 7 laws. Here I want to give you the summary of all the laws just quickly in 1 minute. The first law was a to the power m into a to the power n is equals to a to the power m plus n. The second one was a to the power m divided by a to the power n. It was a to the power m minus n. The third was a to the power m to the power n to the power l. It was a to the power m into n into l. Fourth was a to the power 0 is 1. Fifth, a to the power minus n is 1 by a whole to the power n. Sixth was a to the power m into b to the power m is equals to a into b whole to the power m, and this works vice versa. And seventh was a to the power m divided by b to the power m is equals to a over b to the power m. Here is the summary of all the laws that I have taught you in this video. I hope you liked the video. Please like, subscribe, share and hit the bell icon. Thank you everyone.